Hello, my name is Step, and today I'm going to tell you about how to play chess. So, you know how to play chess already, right? Yep, and there are 64 small squares on the chessboards and 32 chess pieces. Two pieces for one team, 32 pieces for one team, and the other 32 pieces for the other team. There are two teams, there's white and black. Well, white play first. Well, black plays next. Now we will start with the chess pieces. The pawn. The pawn is on the second row. The second row in the white side, and the pawn will be on the seventh row when it is in the black. Well, pawn have also a thing which you know is a point. Pawn have a point, but a low amount of point, which is only one because it is the least powerful, not very powerful pieces, which its power is one. Well, pawn can do other things as well. When the game starts, the white pawn goes 2 squares and 1 squares. But after that, it won't go. Pawn also can check the king. And there's a special thing that, do you know how many pawns is at the chessboard? Well, there's 16. Each row have 8 pawns. Well, pawns have other things that it can kill other chess pieces. No matter how many points the chess pieces are, they still win the point. Well, pawn is just, when some people say that pawn is a useless chess pieces, while others, knight, rook, bishop, queen and king are special. But if the pawn gets all of those chess pieces, you can aim a lot of point. Pawn can capture chess pieces in 2 ways. First, it will kill the other chess pieces in a diagonal way, but only 1 square. Also, there's another very special type of capturing other pieces, is en passant. That means kill the other places, other chess pieces. But this kind of capturing chess pieces only works on pawns. Well, now this is an example. This is the black pawn and this is a white pawn, and both of them are next to each other and on the 5th rank. Now it's white turn. Now white will just capture it. We'll capture this or this. No, watch this. It will just move diagonally there, and it still capture the pawn, the black pawn next to it just a few seconds ago, which is called en passant. Well, you can do this. You can do this on the 5th rank and 6th rank. Well, if it don't work on the queen and this is the white queen, and this is the black pawn. Then they are both on the fourth rank, where this rank belongs to the white. And when the pawns try to capture this like this, it's not ampersand. It's just useless move. When you do it on the queen, no. On the bishop, no. On the king, no. On the knight, no. On the rook, no. No. It don't work on any other pieces, but it just only works on pawn. See, it's special. Now we'll go for next chess pieces. It's a knight. Well, knight on a chessboard looks like a horse. Well, it moves in an L shape like this. But you don't know how it moves. Like this. It is in this square. Now, oh, I forgot to tell you something. That there, on the chessboard, there are 64 small squares which have names. Now, you can see the letters A to H and the numbers 1 to 8. Well, that's easy. If you put a pawn at the center of the board, at the place where number 1 is, and A is also next to that square, and then the letter A is also next to the corner square, and number 1 is also beneath that square, which we call it A1. Simple. For example, a pawn is on somewhere on the board where number 4 is on, is just right next to it, and it is just, you know what I mean? It is where the letter E is. We call it, is it E1? No, it's E4. Well, now, when a knight is here, number 4 is here, and letter G is here, we call it G4. And the queen is here, and this is letter H, and this is number 8. We call it GH8. And it continues and so on. We also have other signs as well. Castling. We'll just skip it for the king. Now back to the knight. It moves on an L-shaped way. Yep. And now imagine that you have an L-shaped chessboard, which this square is here, this square is above that square, and another square is above that square, and another square is next to that square. So this is an L shape. An L shape. That is how a knight moves. Now look closely. This is how it moves. Here. Now look on your finger. 1, 2, 3. Right. Or 1, 2, 3. Left. Yep. You can move any way, but just on an L shape, which is 1, 2, 3, right or left. So on. Knights have 3 points. And now we'll come to the bishop. The bishop have 3 points either, but the knights and the bishop points have different abilities. Which knights have get 3 points by moving in an L shape, in the Alpine shape, but a bishop did not. Well, a bishop gets 3 points because it can control 4 squares away from each, but a knight doesn't. And 2 of the points are equal. Well, a bishop captured all the pieces when it moved. And now we go to the rook. The rook looks like a castle. Well, a rook can go two moves. It can go straight and across. Well, it can also castle, which means that is the king's move. Well, a rook has 5 points, which is very powerful and it's very good. That also a rook can also control an open file. An open file is this is an example. For example, the start, the beginning of your room to the end of your room is a line, which a rook is at the beginning of your room, which means is an open file. But if another rook is at the end of your room, which means not an open file. The rook at the end of the room blocks the open file. Okay? Now we go to the queen. This is the most powerful pieces ever, with 9 points each. Well, queen is a rook and a bishop combined. It can go straight, across, and diagonally, which it can move anything and capture by its moves. Well, do you know that pawn can turn into other pieces? Pawn, when it reaches the 8th rank, it will turn into bishop, knight, rook, or queen. And I choose the queen because it is the most powerful pieces in the chessboard. And now go to the king. The king is the most special chess pieces in the chessboard. It has no points because it can't be captured, because if you let your king be captured, you will lose. Well, a king can be even more special than a queen. It can castle, which means it can castle the long side, the queen side or the king side. Castle the queen side means that it castle on the way that where the queen is, and castle on the king side, that means castle on where the king is. Yeah, and this is the king. This is the king, and this is the rook. These 2 chess pieces are 2 squares away, and the king is in the white square, and the rook is in the black square. But 2 of them just do this. Rook move 2 squares next to the king, and the king jump over the rook 1 square. And this is the queen side castle. This is the rook, this is the king. This is the king, and this is the rook. these two chess pieces are 3 squares away from each other. That's the same. This. The king moves 2 squares, and the knight and the rook jump over the king, right next to the king. Okay? Oh, no. Back to the king side. But when you are going these moves, go to the king first, because this is king moves. And hope you understand all of my lessons today, and that is something I can tell you about chess. Thank you for listening. Good night.